This is 7 News High School Red Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome into the High School Red Zone week number 2. Thanks for coming over for Channel 7, or thanks for pulling up a chair as we look back at some big action. A lot of action delayed. Start you out at Spartanburg, where they were taking on Dutch Fork, a game that was scheduled to kick at 7:30. Didn't get going until right around 9:30. Charles Woodruff, though, stepping up big on Dutch Fork's first possession. Remember, the Silver Foxes had their run of 5A titles ended by Gaffney last year, but still really good. Ray Keith Kelly going to break it off for a big game for the Vikings, who played a really good Langston Hughes team from the Atlanta area tough last Saturday night before losing their opener. Raheem Jeter to Quay Moore. That's going to be a dynamite combination all year long. Spartanburg tied the game at that point 6-6. They then took a lead at the half. They should be in the third quarter at this stage of things. And Spartanburg, we were told, able to take a 19-18 lead at the half of that game as they now play in the second half. Gaffney and Union County got underway at the home of the Yellow Jackets. Union County winning at Newberry last week. Gaffney losing in its opener on Saturday night to a good South Point team. Look at Marcus Porter Jr. Oh, what a grab on the pass from Ben Black. Yellow Jackets, a renewal of this great rivalry for the first time since 2019. They get the early score. Grayson Loftus to Quayshawn Tate. Gonna set up a first and goal. Jaden McDowell gonna finish the deal. Then a storm came and, well, they didn't wait it out. The game was canceled. There will be no result. We're told there will be no makeup. So that's how it ends at Union County this evening, a canceled game. Dorman makes the trek down to North Augusta after their home opener win last week against Greenville. Opening kick, Anthony O'Rourke. Cuts one way, then another, looking for daylight, looking for a seam. He's able to get some nice yards. That led to a Dorman score. Next possession in a 7-7 game, Demarius Foster, the 300-yard man a week ago. Gonna tumble on down close, he'll take it in, and Dorman moves on to the win as the Cavaliers triumph 42-28. Meanwhile, Byrnes and Chapman got a late start. They started at about 9:15, 9:30 or so in Duncan. Coleman Gray has it picked by Kenai Cook. You know, you might call the Rebel Stadium Nixon Field the kitchen tonight, because the Cooks were really working it. Colby Shaw, after the turnover, finds Kai Cook, the exciting wide receiver. The Cooks were spicing it up and continue to. And that was an early lead for Byrnes against Chapman, 21-7. It's now 28-7 as they play in the third quarter. Major showdown in the Lakelands tonight. Abbeville, #1 team this week in 2A, trying for a 92nd win in their past 98 games. As they touch the helmet, they got ready to face a really good Powdersville team, #4 in 3A. And Todd Summers has the recap.
Abbeville playing host to Powdersville. Patriots' first possession, Eli Hudgens hooks up with Jack Hunsinger for a 9-yard touchdown. Powdersville leads 7-0. The Panthers come right back on their first possession as Jamal Marshall stays on his feet and takes it in for the 21-yard touchdown. Abbeville cuts the Powdersville lead to 7-6. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, Javario Tinch fields the punt off the bounce, tries the right side, sheds a tackle, cuts it back to the left, hits the sidelines, and turns on the Jets for an 85-yard touchdown. Abbeville leads 14-7. 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Thomas Williams takes the pitch and powers in for the 4-yard touchdown to cut the Panthers' lead to 14-13. Early second quarter, Eli Hudgens calls his own number, fights into the end zone for the 1-yard score. Powdersville up 20-14. Midway through the second, Panthers quarterback Zay Rayford fakes the handoff, takes off 27 yards for the touchdown. Abbeville back on top, 21-20. Just over a minute later, Eli Hudgens with a great play fake, and he takes it himself for an 11-yard TD. Powdersville back on top, 27-21. The Patriots lead by 9 at the break. After a scoreless third quarter, Abbeville strikes first early in the fourth quarter as backup quarterback Jay Hill finds Javario Tinch for a 40-yard touchdown. Panthers cut the Patriots lead to 30-28. 2 plays later, the Patriots answer as Thomas Williams goes straight ahead for a 23-yard touchdown. Powdersville up 37-28. A little less than a minute later, Jay Hill can't handle the snap, ball on the ground, and Owen Lewis scoops it up, and the big linebacker takes it back 18 yards for the touchdown. Powdersville with its biggest lead, 44-28. 21 seconds later, Jay Hill on the play action. He finds Ty Cade wide open for a 48-yard touchdown. Panthers hanging around down 10. Under 4 minutes to play in the fourth. Eli Hudgens gets the ball out quickly. Thomas Williams with the catch. And the future Virginia Tech Hokie takes off 76 yards for the game-clinching touchdown as Powdersville wins in Abbeville, 51-44 the final.
Abbeville, a lot of tradition. You guys do it right. They're a very disciplined team. They're fast, they're physical, they're flying all over the place. Couldn't be more proud of my kids, but that's the kind of teams we wanted in this non-region schedule.
For the High School Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
And both Abbeville and Powdersville are playing really tough non-region schedules. Westside's in the future for one of them. They opened their season at home against BHP, which had its season opener. A.J. Pendleton. A.J. Williams gets him from behind. Number 24, A.J. wins that battle, but here's the BHP quarterback taking it in. I think this is a mild upset. BHP looking to improve from a 3-win season last year. Russell Blackston's team a 19-17 opening win. Seneca and Palmetto going at it at the home of the Mustangs. Palmetto big win in their opener against Woodmont. Seneca on the road in the white. Camsley Campbell short touchdown, early 7-0 advantage in a game that was delayed at the start. Later on, Zach Edwards tries to return fire for Seneca, trying to bust through for some big yards. Then Palmetto's Luke Dobbins to Wyatt Winter, 25-yard touchdown connection, but Seneca had too much for him, and the Cats get a 50-14 win in Williamson against the Mustangs. Season opener for both Southside's Tigers and the Christchurch Cavaliers. Southside 2-0 lead in the all-time series. First meeting in a while for teams that are just across I-85 from each other. Deshaun Reeder with a nice run early on leads to a Constantine Gandis field goal. Oh, one of the great names in the area. Up and good. First series of the season they call on to hit about a 30-yarder, 3-0 Cavs. Next possession, Reeder busts it outside. No catching him. Into the end zone he goes. And Christchurch looking good in their opener. A 41-14 win, not far from home. When we come back, a big rivalry showdown in Clinton. The home team had plenty to celebrate for a lot of reasons tonight. We'll talk to you about that and show you the action when the High School Red Zone rolls on.